I don't know if they realize that we're back yet, but I mean, I'll keep talking until they realize that we're back.
Well, JP, you do got a job. You can at least do that for just a minute.
That's right.
I enjoy the
Talk
video
on the
shows.
radio.
I mean,
I'm showing all kinds of fun videos and stuff here for Terry
I was dying.
and Tom, and we've seen some fun stuff here today. Having a little fun here with KTC Broadcasting. If you are listening to the radio show, believe it or not, this is live on YouTube. You can tune in every Saturday and check us out, talk to us, and win some tickets and other stuff. I'm sorry, I was laughing at some of the comments and on some of these things that we've got going on here on our Twitter feed. You follow us at KTC Broadcasting, also on our Facebook. Let's see, Terry, this is we're talking a little basketball here. This is one of the things that I like to talk about when we've talked about before, is why point guards shouldn't be the leading scorer on your team. Isaiah, Magic, and Steph, the only point guards in NBA history to lead their teams in scoring and win a championship in the same season. And this is what we talk about. This is what maybe some will say the best shooter we've ever had. And this is what when someone say, should he be playing point guard or shooting guard? This is the Allen Iverson thing for these 6'3 guys, 6'2 guys. You know, they shoot so much, but should they be playing point guard? This is what the type of work you have to do as a point guard, and why I say you probably shouldn't be the best scorer. Shouldn't be the point guard, Tom. So like, you know, you dribbling up, you got guard here. Pressure. Double team. Pressure. Now, someone else holding the ball. Now, you got your best scorer passes the ball off to Draymond over in the corner. As opposed to someone, not saying Draymond, but a point guard, say Aaron McKee, like when he was in Philadelphia, looking for Steph coming off for that shot. And that's a lot of things that we get to. Like, you're using a lot of energy just running the offense as opposed to being the leading scorer. And I remember Derrick Rose one time hit one of his comments, Terry, that it made me not a fan of him. He's a good basketball player. Don't think of that. He said, "I'm the point guard. I'm supposed to score. It's in the name." So that's what some people believe.
Yeah,
because the word point is in it. They're supposed to score points, not that they're supposed to lead from the point of attack. Is what it is. So children out there, it isn't the score point guard. Is not what it's supposed to. But that was very interesting, that video, showing Steph
like
having to work
that,
up the court and they don't got another ball handler.
Yeah, it's stuff like that, because I remember a few years back I might have mentioned on here I had a guard for me, and people say, well, she didn't do nothing against me, because that's all they look at. They look in your book and they say, well, she scored 2 points. Okay, but she had 13 assists. I mean,
right.
Come on.
Well, real quick back on that, as far as having another ball handler in basketball. So I had to play the 2 one time, and while I was playing the 2, and our point guard, Terry, against regular defense was okay, but he got a little pressure, couldn't beat the press, so I had to bring the ball up, pass it to someone else, and then go run around and get open again. And that's what, like, Steph's doing. I'm like, that just tears you out. Then you get back to the other court. Steph ain't even that good a defender anyway. Then you're asking him to guard somebody, too, and spend energy on that. It's a lot of work to be the ball handler, the scorer, and guard the other team's point guard. How about this? Since 2014, Carmelo Anthony has played more games than Joel Embiid. Carmelo's been retired for 3 years.
Joel.
How would you take him as a player though now? Embiid. I mean, he declines to play in some games. He wants to play in some of these zones, and I know you're trying to protect him until you get to the playoffs, and that's what we're doing with a lot of players now.
He can't be your main
man.
There's
no way he can, because you're going to lose games that he should be out there where you could win them.
You have to design your team around something else and hope he's the third part.
Yes.
Like if he was in Golden State and be the third part, or somewhere, or LA or something like that, where he's the third part. Tom, we're going to show you some professional basketball offensive. You ready? This is our local hero, Draymond Green, with his professional basketball. Now, remember, a lot of people paid money for this. We'll get the volume going.
Well, anytime you get a generational type 25, 26-year-old like Luka Doncic, I mean, you've got He'll be playing for years to come with him. But I'm the new addition.
What a move. So you got this move.
He walked.
Then he airballed it.
For years to
Airballed a floater. Then let's see. I got some more fun basketball. There was some bloopers this week. Where was I got one from the WNBA. This is a good one. I do know I have that one. And remember, they're going to go on strike if they don't get paid. So you got to remember that one too, Tom. So here's a highlight from action from this.
This is as good as it gets, huh?
Off the
Let's
backboard.
just watch this entire sequence.
Out for three. Air ball. Now the other team's going to give it a go, Tom. Let's see how they do. Over to the right. Drives. Another air ball. We saw 3 shots so far. We got 2 air balls at a backboard. Let's go for number 4. We're going to go down to the post. No, she's double teamed in the corner. And she's going to turn it over. And then the white team's going to go back the other side, and they're going to turn it over. So 5 possessions. We saw 2 air balls, a backboard, and 2 turnovers. All within that's 46 seconds of basketball. They're going on strike, Terry.
It don't matter.
You know,
They're
but
going on strike.
we also have thrown the NBA on here with their basketball too.
I
So.
did just show you that one.
Yeah, that's
Hey.
what I was saying.
I did. Yeah, you just missed Draymond. You put your head down with showing them, Tom, didn't he?
Draymond, he's okay.
All right. I got to highlight one of the greatest dunks in finals history.
The Heat have gone cold. Ginobili on the finish.
Wow.
Flushes it with the left hand.
Wow.
He just shoves Ray Allen out of the way. Dunks on Chris Bosh. And in the meantime, Tom, where's the GOAT that's supposed to be guarding him? What's number 6? Isn't he the small forward, Terry? Is number 6 not the small forward for the Miami Heat? Or am I wrong on this?
LeBron.
Because I see Haslam. I see Bosh. I see Wade.
I don't
Ray
think
Allen.
none of them know who they got.
LeBron's number 6 has got Manu Ginobili.
Yeah.
I know who he's got. Does he not?
Well, he's pointing.
He's
You
pointing for
get it.
somebody else to guard.
You
Ginobili.
get it. Yeah.
Gone cold. Ginobili on the finish.
And then everybody else got it.
Flushes it with the left hand.
Get that, Duncan. You're back there too watching.
Wow.
I love some Ginobili. All right. We got to talk about that in a minute. We'll get that later. NBA,
So the Masters doesn't
NBA.
start till next week.
Next
No,
week.
stay off the Masters. We're on basketball.
I'm just asking.
Gosh, you're such a.
My God, let's call Chip. He'll let you know.
What did he? I thought he was going to call. All right. Cavs. All right, here we go. Steph Curry. Here's what another thing was talking about. Terry talking about defenses in the NBA. How are the Lakers going to stop teams on defense? Well, you got Luka out here. Watch Steph Curry manipulate this one.
All right, we're underway.
LeBron's on Curry now. Now watch this hell of a screen that, number 10 for Golden State sets on LeBron to keep him from fighting through, Tom.
To go in the third, and here
It's a joke, isn't it?
Again,
It's a joke.
I want you to actually watch LeBron's defense on this whole play. This is supposed to be a Steph highlight. Watch LeBron's defense on this whole play. We're going to back off our man. We lose our man. Head to the basket. Terry, where's your back of your head supposed to be? To the basketball? Is that not fundamental 101?
I don't know what to say.
We do a fake deny. Then we let him catch the ball. Right?
have to go in the
He takes 2 dribbles. He don't get screened and switches.
Here comes Curry.
Now his man has snuck down to the block. LeBron is standing at the elbow. His man is on the block.
Doncic in the
Curry shakes Doncic in 3 dribbles. Then does a floater right in LeBron's face. How do they plan on beating them at all if they play them, Terry?
They're not.
He'll play defense in the playoffs.
But what about Luka that just got smoked in 2 dribbles?
There's a
Again-
guy on the team that
again,
they've
watch
almost
Lucas.
forgot
in the third, and here comes
on that team, and he's playing pretty good. And they got to have him if the Lakers are going to do anything, and that's Reeves. Reeves has to be a key figure for them.
But the boys are in trouble now that
You have nobody in the middle now. No Davis. That's what I'm saying.
Well, who's their perimeter defender, Terry? Like, really, if you give the ball to Curry, he can go by LeBron, he can go by Reeves, and go by Doncic. Who's guarding him? Who's guarding Curry?
Luka's not guarding him at all.
That's what I'm saying. This would be like the Jordan problem. Which
That's
one
what
of
I'm
y'all
saying.
guarding Michael?
Yeah.
He's getting his 35. Y'all better not let Jimmy get 20.
I mean, that's what happened last year in the NBA Finals where Luka had to guard people, and Boston went right after him. Whoever got the ball, whether it was Brown, Tatum, or White, or, Holiday, or whoever, went right at him.
Can I tell you, Kevin, I know this is not really directly related to what you were saying, but, you've been talking all this Houston Rockets, made me think about Hakeem Olajuwon, and I had my kids do a little –
I got a Hakeem Olajuwon highlight. As you said it. Go ahead. You talk about it.
He's okay. So he's making his leaders of Congress chart. So you got Mike Johnson as the Speaker of the House, and John Thune's the Majority Leader. And I said, find a picture of them so you know what they look like, and find a fact about them. John Thune played college basketball. Blah 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 blah. Okay. So he goes to Hakeem Jeffries, who is the minority leader. So I'm looking at his chart, and he loves basketball. No matter what you say, he makes like a basketball reference. Like if you say Charles, he goes, Charles Barkley? Like he's one of those kids. He's obsessed with NBA. So he turns in his chart. And for Hakeem Jeffries, guess who was there? And I told him, I said, Gavin, you might want to look at your picture. He goes, oh, I just Googled Hakeem. It came up and he put it in there. And I was like, Kevin would love that, would love it. Because as soon as I looked at it, I was like, oh, my gosh. He fixed it. I was a good teacher, Terry. I let him fix it and turn it back in. But that's who he had. Like, he had him when he was young like that. He had that picture right there.
Did he have him as Akeem or Hakeem?
I can't remember.
Pre-Islam or after Islam?
I can't remember. But he had it. It was just I enjoyed that a lot because I looked at it. I'm like, wait a minute.
I've got last week was April Fool's, so I did have a couple of April Fool's things on here. This we can't show you the whole thing. But this is a bit. I don't know if you guys remember this, but Barkley.
So you know exactly what J.R. Reed's going through in this.
And Rick Mahorn. And Muggsy Bogues, and I think NBA inside stuff, and everything, they conspire to do a fake trade with Jimmy Valancourt on TV, Terry. And this is part of it. I'm going to skip around a second. It's pretty good.
We went to Charlotte where Hornets point guard Muggsy Bogues played the point man for our practical joke on his buddy J.R. Muggsy invited J.R. over his house for dinner with his wife, Kim. J.R. was sitting back, relaxing, watching some TV when WCCB sports anchor Jerry Valancourt broke in with a special report. The story, a big trade involving yours truly and the Hornets, got J.R.'s undivided attention. Earlier in the day, we had cameras in the bookcase and the fireplace to catch all the action.
Hello, everyone. I'm Jerry Valancourt. We interrupt your regular programming for this Sports Talk Sports exclusive. Rumors have been circulating throughout the NBA of some deals that might be taking place. Well, Sports Talk has verified a big one. Rick Mahorn will become a Charlotte Hornet. What? This was learned about 20 minutes ago. But in return, the Hornets will be giving up their #1 draft pick from last year from the University of North Carolina, J.R. Reed. That's correct. This rumor has been verified. We have verified it with the front office from Philadelphia as well as Charlotte. J.R. Reed will go to Philadelphia. Rick Mahorn will come to Charlotte.
Oh, man, get out of here.
At the top of the hour. This has been a Sports Talk.
You call my mom, man. No, that. What?
You call my mom.
That'll work.
What? JR was happy. He thought he was going to New York. He said, that'll work. So Muggsy and them, they do a little bit more. What this is hilarious. Watch Mahorn and Barkley them talking about it.
You think JR will fit in here in Philadelphia?
Only way I think he can fit in is if they put a shoehorn and let him get between the lines or something, let him get through. But right now, I just really can't talk about it too much.
Thanks.
He's pissed off. Things like that. Player, but the Sixers really got a bad trade right now. I feel that when they get JR, he's a talented player, but he can't hold the line. He can't do the things that I can do. I'm just really disgusted with the whole thing. And what are they going to call him, bump and rump now? You know, things like that really upset me.
Who do you think got the best of this trade?
I think Charlotte has the best of the trade because I'm going to Charlotte and I'm going to be a proven player. You know, I have to really worry about J.R. Reed because I don't think he's that tough.
Do you think J.R. will fit in here in Philadelphia?
You know, young kid and I'm bummed.
Now Barkley.
It's terrible. I just can't believe it. It's terrible. It's terrible. You know, Rick is thumping, I'm bumped. I thought we were going to be great together for a few more years. Now they bringing this young kid in. I don't know.
Who do you think got the better end of the deal, the Charlotte Hornets or the Philadelphia 76ers?
Well, I think Charlotte probably, you know, got the better end. They're getting an experienced veteran forward, and we're getting a little kid who's not ready yet.
All right, Charles, we know you're very upset. Thanks for taking the time out to talk to us.
You're welcome. Just a bad trade. Sorry.
You gonna cry.
J.R. Reed can reach his full potential playing in Philadelphia. We will have more details on this Sports Talk exclusive right after this message.
They got him sitting there, and then they come back.
He's on
Watch this.
I think, just always something about
J.R. Reed during his first year here as a Hornet. Muggsy Bogues had this reaction to the trade.
Just always something about JR. He's always late to practice. There's always something that about his car. Always
they got this comment on the news, and he's supposed to act like he didn't know about it.
We just need to get this behind us and move on and get a veteran player like Rick Mahorn.
Pretty good though. JR thought he was traded, and Barkley was in on.
God, that's got to be late '80s there, man. When
No,
did
JR was 89 was it when it wasn't when he was drafted? 89 or 90.
Somewhere in that range.
It was one of those.
Yeah,
Tom, I remember it because they announced the draft pick during a Legion game up here at Cherville, and I was like 6 or 7, and the crowd went crazy because the Hornets were getting J.R. Reed. He's a Tar Heel, so that was actually a really, really big announcement.
And that's when back I remember J.R. Reed left a year early.
Oh yeah,
and that's when that was a big deal.
was
Oh,
huge.
he's leaving a year early. Oh my goodness, you know.
All right. Let's switch over. How many more breaks do I got? JP, give me a number. Okay, we're gonna